acting brand new. Acting brand new. Acting brand new.
They say I'm
acting brand new. Acting brand new. Acting brand new. Acting brand new.
You know I'm
acting brand new. Acting brand new. Acting brand new. Acting brand new.
North Greenville.
Hi again, everybody. Welcome to a special playoff edition of the Jamey Chadwell Show here at North Greenville University. I'm your host, Dr. Fred Battenfield. Coach, this is a historical moment for North Greenville University. You've got to be extremely proud of your team right about now.
I am, Fred. It's been a great season, and to see today, see the look on the kids' faces, their excitement when you set a goal, and to be able to reach all those goals, and to be able to see your team, your program on a national selection show that you're in the. Then you're not in it for the NCCA National Championship, you're in the chance for the NCAA Championship. That's pretty special, and the kids have just been awesome, and I'm glad to give them another opportunity to go out and see what we can do.
At 5 o'clock on Sunday, the Crusaders were selected as the number 3 seed in Super Region 2. We'll play Albany State next Saturday at home. We'll be in Yount Stadium in Tigerville for the first time. As a historical moment, the Crusaders have never reached the Division II playoffs until today. So Coach Chadwell will have his team ready to play next Saturday. Albany State coming up.
Yeah, Albany made the quarterfinals last year. Traditionally been a playoff contender every year. They're in the SIAC conference. They've won that. They didn't win it this year, but they've won it I think 3 out of the last 4 years. Heavy tradition laden program. They're probably athletically and physically going to be the best looking team that we've seen this year, and they have experience. And so that'll be the big challenge for us. They've got experience in these playoffs. This is new for us, obviously. And so definitely probably between them and Marshall, the best team that we played. So it'll be a huge challenge for our team and our program to get ready for them.
Coach, you laid out a lot of goals this season. Obviously the sack, the winning season, all the things we've already talked about. Goal number 5, obviously, is the national championship.
Yeah, that's the ultimate, and I think that's every team starting out puts that down, and I think a lot of people do that just because you feel like you have to, and to be able to all those other goals to take those steps up that ladder to try to have that opportunity. We have an opportunity. We're one of 24 teams across this country that have that opportunity, and there's about 100 and something that are sitting at home, and that's pretty special in itself. And the thing that I'm going to tell my team is our goal wasn't just to get here. It was to get to that last one, so let's take advantage of the opportunity.
You got 5 more games to go. Obviously, it's a long, hard road to haul, but Albany State's the first round. Well, Coach, you got to have a lot of pride in your coaches and your staff at this point because they worked extremely hard starting all the way back in the summer. You look back and go, what did we do to get to this point?
Yeah, I think I've got the best coaching staff around. Most importantly, they love the kids. They care for them. They want to see what's best for them, and they hold them accountable to try to do the very best on and off the field. And they have worked hard all the way since this summer to get us to this point. And I think you got to give them a lot of credit. You got to give the kids a lot of credit for buying in and believing in those coaches. And sometimes you can work hard and do all those things, and the games just don't go your way, But to be able to work that hard. See the kids do exactly what you're trying to coach them to do and them buy into it, and then to have a reward like this. Best day I've had as a coach personally, best day, the reaction out there of the coaches and everybody was pretty special and something that I'll always remember.
Coach Chadwell and the show and the staff and a lot of the fans and boosters of North Greenville watched the selection show together, and there's a big cheer that went up. That kind of gives you the chills to get you ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, it was. You felt like you were one of those NCAA basketball teams, that get in the big tournament because you're sitting there and you don't know, you have no nails left. You're sweating, and when they said, all I heard was North Greenville, and everybody started cheering. I didn't know if it was at home or away. I didn't know what. I heard North Greenville, and everybody, heard that, and that to see that name up. And that's all across everybody in the country, gets a chance to see that. That was pretty awesome.
It really was. Well, Coach, you said this past weekend you added an exclamation point on to the end of the season, 62-0 over Notre Dame College.
Yeah, it was a great win. We had struggled with those guys last year, and we had we wanted to protect our house. We wanted to win our last game for our seniors, but more importantly, we didn't want to leave any doubt for the selection committee that we didn't belong in the tournament. And I can't say enough about how the team went out and played well, offense, defense, special teams. I mean, it was a great game in all phases, and to be able to do that in front of a great crowd and for our seniors and a lot of people getting to play, it was a big exclamation point.
Well, Coach, talk about those seniors. We honored them in pregame ceremonies. 12, 14 guys that just did some amazing things. 2 years at the beginning of their careers, and the last 3 with you. They made a great deal of strides in helping this program, the culture change into a winning program.
They have. They could have went the other way. There was a lot of when I first got here. There was a lot of people that did go the other way because they didn't want to try to buy into what we were trying to do. And all it took, is it just takes a few guys. It just takes a few that say, you know what, we're going to stand in the gap. We want to be successful, and those seniors, those guys that were here for 3 years with us, and before that, and then a couple guys that came in for 2 years, they bought into that, bought into the program, bought into each other. More importantly, they said we're not going to let each other down, and to be able to see from our 2-8 the first year to where we didn't, North Alabama's on the schedule, and you're like, what are we doing playing North Alabama? To 3 years later that we're in the same bracket with North Alabama. That's I think that's pretty amazing how that works out, and. I can't say enough about them personally, but also what they've meant for this university, this football program. But there's no telling how much they've done for the image of this university around the region, and hopefully the country now, about people wanting to go online and say, what's this North Greenville? What's it about now? I think that gives obviously the gospel of Jesus Christ a great way to be able to spread His message, because people are going to start Googling North Greenville. First thing they're going to see is that cross and say, oh, wait, and then it goes from there. So I don't think you can put money or price on what they've meant to this place.
Because this is a place that does make a difference for Jesus Christ. And we are different from probably every team that's in the bracket.
I would say, yeah, definitely for sure. I don't know all that much about the other institutions. I know about our place, and it's a special place. And for us to go out there and represent our university, represent the state of South Carolina, obviously the only team in the state in the playoffs, to be able to represent that, and then obviously represent Christ, that's a great challenge for us, but something I know our guys are excited about going out and taking on comers.
Well, Coach, you told them everything's pretty much the same, regular week, regular workout, but it is going to be a little different this week, isn't it?
Yeah, they're not they're smart. They know playoffs are different. Different cap. Most of them obviously played high school football and made high school playoffs. Got some that won state championships, played for state championships. So they know the playoffs take another level. But the thing that I'm going to tell them tomorrow is we've got to keep the schedule the same as we've always done. You've won 7 in a row doing it these certain ways. We just don't want to. We don't change anything. Let's continue doing what we're doing, but hopefully they'll realize the focus needs to be a little bit sharper, and the paying attention to detail needs to be a little bit better. So excited about that.
Well, you would think your team is peaking right at this point. Over 50 points the last 2 games, 62 yesterday, broke all kinds of school records. So you would think your team would be ready for this game coming up this Saturday.
Yeah, I hope we're going to come out and play our best football, and if we play our best. I think that's all you can ask. Obviously, I don't know anything about Albany State that much. They might be, Green Bay Packers. But if our team plays our best, I like our chances versus anybody because I believe in our football team. And if we'll go out and do those things, and then we'll see how those cards fall.
Now, Coach, we hope we have a huge crowd out this coming Saturday, November 19th. The time hasn't been set yet. It's to be set by the NCAA committee sometime in the next day or so. So we'll be ready for next Saturday. I know all our staff is excited about it, and your staff will be out there. We'll have a great crowd next Saturday.
Yeah, we're excited. Whatever time it is, we're going to be there. So
we will host it. The Crusaders against Albany State of Georgia next Saturday, November 19th at Yount Stadium, first-round home game. Can we look ahead a little bit, or is that a little premature?
No, we take them one at a time, and so all we care about is Albany State and trying to get that victory.
Well, let's take care of that one first.
That's right.
Okay, well, Coach, congratulations on a historical moment for your program, the first NCAA Division II playoff berth for your football team.
Thank you, Fred. Appreciate it, and we're looking forward to having a great crowd out there.
Okay, we'll see everybody out next Saturday, November 19th at Yount Stadium. So for Jamey Chadwell, I'm Dr. Fred Battenfield, and this is the Crusaders Sports Network.
Hey, thanks to Pro for the beat, but we got to take this one back to college. Yeah, you already know. Let's get on into it. Hey, yo, now everybody on your feet, let's get a little hand clap. Yeah, we striking stones, what you know about that? Faster than lightning, hitting harder than thunder. Better run back to your homeboy, I wonder. Stomping on the battlefield, we are the Crusaders. Better take a step back, all you haters, and observe how the game is played around here. Into you, crazy.